So, dude, it's your boy Shro here again with terribly. What the heck is going on with my webcam? Anyway, hello. This is a video for my buddy Jake, one of our members of the River City Smash community, and I am going to be making a video about Lucina and Marth today. And this is going to be some basic stuff for what you need to start looking for when you're playing neutral and pushing your advantage state. And this is something that I do not see Jake Nezuko consistently do, so I'm going to be making a nice little video. I'm going to turn... Basically, there's a few things I want to talk about. Number one thing is tech chasing, right? So you need to know your percentages. Let's go ahead and turn... Stale moves are off, alright? So this is going to be whatever the first percentage that down tilt starts putting Bowser into a tech chase situation. That's what we're going to go off of. Alright, it's going to be like this one. Okay, so at about 110%, a non-staled, or maybe only one stale, you know, a very non-stale down tilt is going to put Bowser into a tech chase situation. Out of this, you can get a kill. Okay, it's very easy. Like if he misses this tech and he doesn't react immediately, he's dead. That's true. There's nothing you can do. I'm going to go ahead. I have it set on control. I'm going to go ahead and buffer like a neutral get up or a get up attack or something as soon as I get this. Okay. Okay, so no tech. Lucina's going to run over. Oh, didn't do it right. Hold up. Alright, so boom. Okay, Lucina's going to dash. And I'm going to buffer the get up attack now. And F smash. Oh! I lied! Okay, so, but it's still important to know when you can do this, because most people aren't going to immediately, like, you know, register that they need to tech, and it's going to be like a first option, surprise option. So, this is important to know. So on Bowser, the heaviest character in the game, it's about 110% for Lucina to start putting him into this tech chase situation. So we're going to go ahead and put Mario up because he's midweight. And we're going to go from there. Alright, so because Mario is a midweight, we're going to keep stale moves off. I'm going to assume that this is probably going to make him go into a tech chase situation at about 90%. Okay, so it's important to know based on what character you're facing, like what their weight is and how early you can put them into a tech chase situation. You might even be able to do it earlier than 90. It might be like 88 or something. Yeah, there you go. 87, 86. There you go. So right over 85, a non-stale down tilt will put him into a tech chase situation. And from this, you know, you get your tech chase, which is a huge part of Lucina and Marth's kit. You can do a lot with these tech chase situations. And that's kind of what I want to be going over primarily in this video, is tech chase situations and when you need to start looking for them and with what moves. So let's say for like Pichu, the lightest character in the game, it's probably going to be like 70%. It's going to be even lower. Bowser was at 110. Mario just over 85. Literally 0.1% over 85. You need to be looking for the down tilt confirms. So, again, let's go back. Let's talk about when you need to start looking at tech chasing and how to implement this into your gameplay. Because you definitely do not tech chase well enough, and that is very, very important to this character. So you have your basic bread and butters like forward air and grab, you know, that's basic. This is not actually true, the down throw afterwards. That's not actually true, and I can prove it. Okay, maybe I just wasn't buffering it right. Okay, start buffering now. Okay, yes, there it is. Mario can air dodge before you get the down air, or the up air off. It's like, it's super tight. Yeah. So that's just not true, unfortunately. So one thing that I don't see you do enough is use your dancing blade thing, this thing. But this is actually true, and that's 36%. Like, you can forward air into dancing blade, and it just straight up does 36%. And ironically, what's funny is that this actually gets them into the perfect percentage for what you're going to be wanting to look for next. So, forward air, dancing blade. Okay, now they're at 36%. As soon as they hit 36%, let's do 35, right? Look at this. This starts setting up a tech chase situation. 34%, even lower than that. 33% with Lucina. What is this? You need to be tech chasing all the time. And the thing is that they cannot, like, they cannot jump out of this. They cannot air dodge. They can't use a move. And I'll prove it. Okay, so he's on control now. I'm going to buffer Mario's neutral air, one of his fastest options. He's going to hit the ground before then. Okay, I'm going to buffer a jump. Okay. Buffering jump. He's going to hit the ground. Okay? There's nothing he can do other than tech this. So, if the Mario techs this, right? If the Mario techs this move, you still get to run up for free, and you can actually grab or punish this with, like, jab or even another dancing blade. So, like, whoops. Forward air. Okay, landing lag. Dash up. Mario techs. I'm going to do a dancing blade anyway. Okay, still. So you're covering that option. Like, you're covering the tech chase. And sure, you didn't get a whole lot off of that, but it's going to be an even crazier later in this video with what I show you that you can do with this option. So stuff like that. And that was true, by the way, after I hit that down air. So you get this forward air, set up the tech chase. Tons of damage. He went from 30% to 72, okay? And that's only if you know that they won't tech, basically, right? So there's obviously other options. And this is when the fundamentals of the game start coming into play, where, you know, you need to start reading what your opponent does, like how they tech each situation, or like which way they tech, basically. Are they always tech rolling out? Because if they tech roll out every time, let's go back to control. If they tech roll out every single time, and you are aware of this, that's a tech play. Oh no, he tech rolled. Okay, so right here, he like tech rolled out. Well, you're going to be able to get a punish off of the tech roll out, right? So if you notice that every single time that this Mario techs, and he's tech rolling out, and you're able to follow that up, you're able to get a punish off the tech roll, okay? And then you put them into an even worse situation. But the important thing to know is that this sets up for a tech chase situation at 30%, which means all you need to do is hit them with one falling forward air at the early game. Like, let's say this, you're just playing neutral. You know, they overextend. Like, this Mario runs in and does like a jab or something. Like, he runs in and he does a dash attack or something. Like, oh god, Jesus. Let's say this Mario runs in, does a dash attack, okay? And you're like right here ready, just ready for this option, okay? And he's stuck in his lag, and you hit him with the forward air. All you gotta do is one conversion right here, and then the next thing, very next thing that you hit him with, another forward air, it's gonna put him in this tech chase situation. And then you can get even more damage off of that, and just push them all the way across the stage, basically. And you're going to be able to keep doing that. It's not just at 30%. The range for this is so wide. So let's go up to like 50%. Okay? And I'm going to buffer a jump with Mario. and see if I can get out of this before I touch the ground. Okay, just right there. So this range, that was like the max distance. Like I was about to touch the ground. So at 50%, this stops really working. But at 40%, this also works. I'm going to buffer a jump. Can't do it. So from 30 to 45%, I would say. Let's do 45. Buffer a jump. I can't do it. From 30% to 45%, you can get this crazy tech change. This is like huge. This is huge damage. Because going from 45 to like 90 in one exchange is kind of explosive and seriously busted. Excuse me. And that, like, he can't do anything. Like, if he doesn't tech this, like right here, there's nothing he can do. If this Mario player or whatever misses this tech, and you know that he's gonna miss the tech, there's nothing he can do right here. He has to take this down air if he misses the tech. Okay, and then you just get like a free forward smash. And that's 32% damage plus the forward air. Like, that's a lot of damage. You're going from 45 or whatever to 88 in one exchange. That's busted, basically. Okay, so you need to learn when these tech chases are going to happen. And you got to learn how to tech chase. This is very important. Learning to get this tech chase could literally make or break the game for you. Because this tech chase, if you follow up on it and if you get the read, takes them from mid% straight into like high percent. And this is the percentage that you're going to start trying to force them off stage and starting to, you know, you're going to start to try to like kill them out of this. Like get them off stage and do whatever. Or like what we saw earlier, right? Starts teching at 88, 85, a little bit over 85. Well, that mid%, right? If you get this tech chase punish, look at this. Now this Mario, he's at 88%, okay? So now, he's over the range for your down tilt. This is literally the most basic neutral crap ever, right? Like, you hit him with a forward air at 0 and a dancing blade, and it puts him at 30%, which then puts him into the tech chase situation at about 30 to 45%. And then as soon as you get them over this threshold, you're going to be able to start doing the exact same thing as you were doing at 40%, at 30%, and putting them in this tech chase situation. But the better part is, the even better part about this is that the angle is actually a little bit closer, and you get a better reward for landing this punish because they go super far off stage, right? And that is where you ultimately want to get them because, you know, Lucina and Marth's best attributes, like one of their best qualities, is the fact that they can edge guard so well, right? So that's basically Lucina. This is where I think Marth is a better character. If you can get these punishes on the tech chases, if you are able to recognize their habits and notice that they, you know, tech chase. By the way, it's also true with Marth. In fact, it's even more true because of the sour spot. Puts him at 28. Now the better part, the reason I say this is better with Marth is because if we get this Mario to like 30%, right? Forward air doesn't put them into the tech chase situation as soon as Lucina's does, right? It doesn't even do it at 38%, as you just saw. However, because it starts at a later percent, you're able to get kills extremely early. And I am not even fucking kidding. Like, this is ridiculous. So let's say you get somebody, let's say you start a game, you know, you get somebody at 0, you know, you get this, put them up to 32. Okay, because you have the sour spot, this is going to combo into grab. Like, there's nothing that this Mario can do. Let's just go ahead and put him at control. Okay, forward air, advancing blade, perfect. I'm going to buffer a jab with Mario now at the end of this forward air. Okay, forward air. Marth dash forward and grab, and I'm buffering the jab. Oh, I actually didn't space it there. Okay, so you do this. Okay, get up to 32%. Okay, stand up, Mario. Boom. I buffered the grab here. Okay, so this is going to clank, but basically if the Mario doesn't hit jab here, if he hits literally any other move, like forward tilt or whatever, you'll be able to get this grab. So this Mario would have to literally know that this just doesn't, that it just doesn't combo. Now this does combo. It actually combos better than Lucina. With Lucina, you actually have to dash forward and grab, but with Marth, it doesn't send them anywhere, so they just literally have to use grab. And then you can put them in the juggle situation, you know, like normal or whatever. If you just want to, like, get percent. But I really recommend just going the Dancing Blade, because it's just easier. And it's true, and it's more damage. Okay, so you get your Dancing Blade, whatever. They're at 32%. So, if you recognize the habits of this Mario, let's say you get him up to 42. Okay, now this is where your forward air sour spot is going to start sending into a tech chase situation. Okay? But if you know this, this is what you could do. Okay? As soon as you know the percentage and you know that he's not going to tech, like, because he's not going to expect it, you get this down air at whatever percent that was. Let's look. Let's put him at, let's see. It starts at about 40%. Let's do like 39. Let's do 40. Okay, so now you know that this starts at 40. Instead of 30, basically, on Mario, a mid-weight with Lucina. It started at 30 with Lucina, but it starts with at 40 for Marth. So, this is when it gets crispy, dude. Center stage. You get this tech chase. By the way, because it starts at 40, right? It actually just worked at 39 there. Because it starts at 40-ish, right? This will go until 50, right? You get the same read, right? You get the same read at a higher percent. Oh my god. That is disgusting. And okay, so because this starts setting up at later percents, it's going to last until later percents as well. So you're going to have an even wider range that you can do this at. Oh my gosh. And because it's Mario and he has a small frame, it's going to be a little bit inconsistent just because. But, like, the lankier the character, let's go ahead and make this like Falcon, or let's just go ahead and make this Marth. 55. Okay. Oh my goodness. That is just disgusting. And the funniest part is that that's kind of a DI mix-up. Because how would you know where to DI after that happens? Like, what are you gonna do? And this, I'm pretty sure this sets up for tech chase at so high. Like, let's buffer a jump, okay? There's nothing. I can't do it. Jump. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Okay, so you can jump out at about 65. Let's try it this way. Okay, jump. Nope, doesn't work. About at 65-ish or so, I would say you can start jumping out. Okay. Yeah. So 65% on, like, Marth and Lucina, their weight, you can start jumping out of this. But because you can't start jumping out of this for such a long range, like, it's almost 20%, you can get this combo for free, basically. Like, as long as you get this tech chase, you can kill people so early. Which, this is why tech chasing is #1. This is why this is so important with this character. You need to know what percentages you're going to get this knockdown at. You need to know what percentages these characters are going to have to tech this. So for Marth on mid-weights, it starts at about 39%, right? 39, let's say 37 maybe on Lucina. And that's Sour Spot, by the way. This is Sour Spot. What I do with Sweet Spots is I literally don't even worry about these situations with the Sweet Spots, because the Sweet Spot just does too much knockback, where it's like, it just sends them so far. Maybe this will set up for a tech chase at a lower percent. Let's find out. Oh my goodness. I just feel like I can't react to that. But if you know the percentages that these Sour Spots are going to start setting up for this stuff, you are in business, dude. I'm telling you. All you got to do is learn what percentages the Sour Spots work. And if you're going to play Lucina, you know, what percentages they work for Lucina. Because this is too important for this character. If you can't tech chase properly, you will not be able to get damage, you will not be able to get early kills, or cheese out your opponent, or whatever. You need to be able to tech chase. I totally forgot. We need to go over when you can start tech chasing with Marth. So on, let's see, what was it? Lucina's sword starts making people tech at around, or it was making Mario tech at around 85, right? So here's the great part about Marth. This is why I actually think Marth is, again, better. Marth's Sour Spot, down tilt, doesn't start making people have to tech until 120, right? So this is actually good, because you can get these crazy kills still early, and if they miss the tech, all you have to do is dash forward tilt. You don't even have to do an F smash. I mean, of course you could, but you can just... Oh, that was dash tag. You can literally just run forward, do your turnaround, or... Oh, it's not too far. Dang it, this is hard. It's because she's too far that way. Dash attack. See, at like the sweet spot of the tipper, I just feel like it's too hard to react to sweet spot, and because it's almost random, basically, you're better off just responding to the sour spots. So again, because all of this stuff starts later, you're gonna be able to throw people off like crazy. Because let's say they are at a lower percent. Let's say they are at like 85 or whatever, and then they get hit with the sweet spot and they have to tech, right? So now they're gonna they're not gonna know when the sour spot is gonna make them tech. And if you do react to this, even though I don't really honestly think you can, but if you do react to this, then you still gain something. You still gain like a tech chase situation. You just might not have all of the options that you would have when you do the tech chase at the higher percent, right? Because that's going to send less far, and it's going to make it so you can follow up on it easier with the sour spot. The sour spot is basically it makes it so easy to follow up on moves, and that you wouldn't like normally be able to follow up on with Lucina, for example. Like, Lucina's down tilt at 120 is not going to send somebody this, like, that close, right? If you get this down tilt this close, that's like a free edge guard. Like, Lucina's down tilt at this percent is going to send about that far, or even at higher percents. But you get a free edge guard off of this. You see what I'm saying? This is why I think Marth is better. It's because I mean, yeah, he does less damage, like with the sour spot, but you get follow-ups so consistently compared to Lucina, when it's just not the same. I honestly think Marth is better. I just do. People just don't understand that you have to be able to do these follow-ups. And another thing is that Marth's fucking neutral air sometimes will just randomly fucking kill people, and Lucina's does not. Not this like at this high percent. Well, maybe, but like even lower percent. Fucking Marth's neutral air straight up just randomly kills people. Let's put Lucina like right here. Tipper, come on. See, I feel like that should be hitting. Why is that second shot? Second shot. Rip. But again, you can do the fair one into, or nair one into F smash as well. And I think that this also kills extremely early. Let's set that back off. As long as you hit the tipper with the F smash, that can kill super early. And you're actually going to get the tipper more off of the sour spot as well. So again, you can't really follow up too hard off of sweet spots. But again, the sour spots make follow-ups so consistent. I'm just saying, if you want to play Marth like the combo character, or like a combo character, I mean, all I'm saying is that you basically can. As long as you know, like, I'm pretty sure if I DI out, this actually becomes even more true. So I'm going to try to do this. So let's go ahead and DI out a little bit and try to come down with this neutral air. Okay. Wow. Alright. Let's see if I can get this. Nair. Okay, DI out. Ah, man. This is hard to get. I'll get it. DI out. Okay, and now I'm going to stop DI out and F smash. Please. DI out. F smash. Regardless. It doesn't matter. All I'm saying is that Marth can kill extremely early, and I really just think that if you can master the tech chasing with Lucina, then you will just, your gameplay will improve like tenfold. You will improve exponentially. But you have to start recognizing the percentages that these things are going to happen, and you have to start following up on them, because this is half of your game plan right now, is basically just trying to hit people with stray hits and just try to get them off stage, and like, you know, you barely use Dancing Blade, but you really I mean, you can use it to tech chase super easily. Okay, forward air, the dancing blade, true combo, right? Now she's going to start having to tech. Boom. Boom, no tech. Alright, dancing blade. Free damage. Boom. Okay, true combo, whatever. Go into the same situation again. Get my forward air. Free damage, right? It's a free 20%. Now she's off stage. And you get a free edge guard or whatever. But you have to start following up on these tech chase situations. Let's put her at 30. Boom. Tech. Easy damage. Boom. Easy damage. Tech chase, easy damage. Boom. Let's say they roll. Let's say you're not sure if they're going to tech in place or tech behind you. Down smash. Right? It will hit. Second hit of the down smash will hit. Boom. They tech roll away. It's the same timing for tech in place. Can't move through a grounded opponent. Run, just like hold forward a little bit. Let's see. You can get an F smash. Right? All you have to do is look for, if you want to start like practicing this moment when they hit the ground once and they come back down, this moment is when you should do your punish, right? Like you can get a dash attack if they roll away as well. But if you have never watched Gimmer's tech chase video, tech roll away, tech in place, and no tech all have the same timing. So that's tech, or no tech, tech in place, and tech roll away. If they tech roll in, then you can still react to it, but it's just going to be harder if you were expecting one of the other three options, right? But again, and this is going to be the end of the video, get your tech chasing down. Learn what percentages you go for tech chases on each of these characters. And you go for like down tilts kind of sometimes. We're not going to get into that. Go for down tilts if their shield is low, right? If they have a low shield, try to poke them through their shield with the down tilt, right? And then you don't even need to know, you don't need anything or need to know anything about this move. It's pretty straightforward. Just like, you think they're going to shield, you know, pop their shield, whatever. But this is too important. Get your forward airs. All you have to do is wall people out with forward airs. If you get the forward air, follow up. That's it. There's nothing they can do. They can't respond aggressively right here. There's nothing this Lucina can do. She has to land on the ground. So if she lands on the ground, you get a free punish. You have to start doing this. This will improve your gameplay exponentially. Work on it. Shro out.